In this video, I want to have a look at equations and formulas. So a formula is an equation that shows the relationship between different variables. So for example, our first question says the formula for the area of a triangle is A equals half BH. So that's relating the area to the base and the height of the triangles. It then asks us to use the formula to find the area of a triangle with base 6 centimeters and height 8 centimeters. So to do that, we're going to substitute those numbers in. So for part A, we'll write our formula first. So half BH. We know that our base is 6 and our height is 8. So we're going to have a half times 6 times 8. And if we put that in our calculator, we would end up with 24 centimeters squared. So because it's area, it's going to be centimeters squared. Okay, part B asks us to find the height of a rectangle with a base of 5 centimeters and an area of 35 centimeters squared. So this time it's giving us our area and our base, and we're having to find the height. So this is going to mean we're going to have to solve an equation this time. So we'll just write down our equation again. So area equals half times base times the height, and then substitute in what we know. So we know the area is 35. So we're going to have 35 equals half times the base, which is 5, times the height, which we've still just left as h. So now we need to solve this. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. If we do a half times 5, we'd end up with 35 equals 2.5 times h. So that's just going half times 5. And then to get rid of this 2.5, at the moment it's attached by a multiplication to the h. So to get rid of it, we would have to divide both sides by 2.5. So we would end up with h equals 35 divided by 2.5 would give us 14. And if we just rewrite that the right way around, we would have a height of 14 centimeters. Now again, don't forget, we can always check that. If we put that in here, if we go a half times the height, the base was 5 and the height was 14, and we do get an answer of 35, which is what we were looking for. All right, if we have a look at our second example, it says the cost of booking a DJ for the school formal is $80 plus $15 per hour. So part A asks us to write an equation to represent the cost of booking that DJ. So we know that the cost, we'll call that C. The cost is going to be $80 plus $15 per hour. So that's going to be 15 times the number of hours that we have. So I'm going to use H for hours. So the cost is an $80 flat fee, no matter what, plus $15 for every hour that the DJ is there. So now that we have an equation, we can use it to solve problems. So part B says how much will it cost to book the DJ for 6 hours? So we'd go, the cost is equal to 80 plus 15 times 6 for the 6 hours, and we can put that in our calculator and end up with $170. Part C said the organisers decided on a budget of $150 for the DJ. How many hours will this cover? So we're going to put the 150 as the cost, and that's going to equal 80 plus 15 times the number of hours. So we're going to have to rearrange this. So we'll subtract the 80 from both sides. We'll end up with 70 equals 15h. And then to get that h on its own, we're going to have to divide both sides by 15. So we'll end up with h equals 4.6 or 4.7, about 4.7 hours. So really it only covers 4 hours because you can't book a DJ for 4.7 hours. So if they wanted it for the full 5 hours, then they would have to fundraise some more money for it. So that's a quick look at equations and formulas.